So sulfuric acid chemical formula by memory is H2SO4. You have to remember the chemical formula of acids. Chemical formula of calcium carbonate. Calcium is in group 2, Ca2+. Carbonate is by memory, CO3 2-. So the charges are balanced. So you look at calcium group 2, you can see the 2+ charge over there. So since the charges are balanced, we write CaCO3. So that's the chemical formula of calcium carbonate. Next, we go to the color of solution with universal indicator. So if it's neutral, the color will be green. If it's acidic, the color will be red. If it's alkaline, if you can recall, for universal indicator, there's a range of colors. Roy G. Beef. Red, orange, yellow is actually the color for acid. Green is the color for neutral. And blue, indigo, violet is the color for alkali. So we choose red for sulfuric acid because sulfuric acid is strong. We choose blue for potassium carbonate because potassium carbonate is a weaker alkali. Now we move on to part B. It says to make a precipitate of calcium carbonate, use two substances in the table. So since calcium carbonate is an insoluble salt, the method is precipitation. One possible way is using two soluble salts. The other possible way is using one soluble salt and an acid. So here, if it's carbonate and we want to use an acid, it will be carbonic acid. If you look at the table, there is no carbonic acid. So we are looking at number 1 option, which is two soluble salts. So if we look at the table, we see two salts that have calcium in front. Calcium carbonate obviously cannot be used to make calcium carbonate because that is what we want. So it will be calcium chloride. And then we check calcium chloride is soluble. So that's one of the options. So we have calcium. Now we are wondering how do we get our carbonate. So it's either potassium carbonate or lead-2 carbonate. So potassium, because it's SPA, it is a soluble salt. Lead-2 carbonate is insoluble. So therefore, our two substances, one of it will be soluble calcium chloride, the other one will be soluble potassium carbonate.